Hello, welcome to this video on proton pump inhibitors. These are medications taken for ulcer and heartburn sufferers to reduce the amount of acid being released into the stomach. The stomach lining is responsible for producing acid when we eat to help break down the proteins. They are located in folds in the stomach lining called gastric pits. They produce gastric acid, which is hydrochloric acid, which also are called protons. These cells pump the protons into the stomach. This video is not going to go into all the physiological details. You need to understand how proton pump inhibitors work. They are one of the most prescribed medications for stomach ailments. The smell, taste, and physical sensation of food all initiate the release of acid or protons, even the thought of food. Proton pump inhibitors do reduce the amount of acid in your stomach, but they do not bring around a permanent cure. They do not address the underlying cause of ulcers, which is most likely Helicobacter pylori bacteria. This slide shows parietal cells secreting acid and pepsin into the stomach. Tubes in the wall of these cells allow the transport of the acid or protons from inside the cell to the stomach. In this slide, the secretions are stopped because the proton pump inhibitor perfectly fits into the pathway the cells need to secrete the acid. The proton pump inhibitor is a perfect fit to prevent the tube from letting out any acid. Proton pump inhibitors are different from H2 receptor blockers. They are covered in another video. H2 receptor blockers or H2 antagonists act on the histamine, which triggers the parietal cells to begin production and transport of protons. Every medication we take changes something our bodies do naturally. Oftentimes they mask the symptoms. Other times they interfere with a normal bodily function. When trying to heal or get relief, it is important to understand the underlying causes of the problem. These videos are made to help understand the causes and how the medications which are so often prescribed actually work. You can take a multitude of medications, both prescribed and natural. Digestion medicine is a huge industry. Make sure you're being cured or you will be buying medications forever. Masking symptoms is great for relief. Don't suffer, but don't prolong the problem either. To review, proton pumps are part of the cell membrane that transport protons into the stomach. Proton pump inhibitors put a cork in the transport system. Ever see this in the pharmacy? There is money to be made healing you. Just make sure you're being healed and not a lifelong repeat customer. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned how a proton pump inhibitor works.